Hello friends. I figured I would try to teach you a salad that I have only learned about in the last couple of years, but I love it because summer is a time that we use salads, or I do anyway. I don't like to heat the oven as often. Salads, fruit, melon, and that kind of stuff helps me get through the summer. And yet this is a main dish salad. Right here, first it starts with cornbread. I baked two jiffy cornbreads, and I have crumbled them, not in small pieces, but at least in edible pieces. It's going to make more than this bowl full, and our son who lives next door and his wife and two kids said they'd love to taste it because they hadn't even tasted it from me, but my sweetheart and I have had it several times. It begins, and I washed my hands well prior to this. You layer the salad. You've seen a 7-layer salad. Okay, it goes cornbread, then there's beans. I just took a 30-ounce can. If you have beans from previous dinners, feel free to use those. Some corn. This is frozen corn. Whole kernel corn. This happens to be bacon crumbles, real bacon crumbles. Now, I didn't do it, but if I would have been cooking bacon this morning, I would have done the real bacon, but I didn't. Something I'm having to get used to is that I cook so much less and we eat so much less than we did with 10 kids at home. There was always a hot breakfast. We ate out very seldom. And this is green onions. It can be green onions, it can be fresh onions, it can be no onions if you don't do well with onions. We've got tomatoes and bell peppers in our garden. Here's bell peppers. Here's tomatoes, which I diced and drained for quite some time. The beans were not just drained, they were rinsed also. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? And then the only thing left is cheese. Okay? We love cheese. And you take a cup of sour cream and a cup of mayonnaise and a packet of ranch dressing. Mix it good, and this is your dressing. Now you start over again, using up whatever you've got left. And if you had like a punch bowl or a larger trivet bowl, it's beautiful. You can tell they're not going to get the layers. We are. And it's gorgeous when you can see the layers. So we'll start with some more cornbread. It's best if you'll leave this to sit overnight. Sometimes it's hard to do that because you want to dig right into it, but it is an excellent salad. I'm gonna have to push to get everything in, but we're gonna do it. If you only have a few, that's fine. You could put frozen peas in this. You could add more or less, depending on your garden produce, what you want to put in this. And if you have fresh items from your garden and want to use that up, it should work wonderfully. I promise if you'll try it, you'll like it. And you won't have to heat the oven up. I'm going to use all of these tomatoes on ours, and see how juicy they are? And I'm going to get more for our son's bowl. Hang on. I need a towel. With beans and bacon and cornbread, you can tell how this could be a really hearty meal. This is just about enough for this second layer here. I'll be back after I have done more of the tomatoes, and we'll top it off. I've told you before, I'm the kind that will try to complete a task, but it may not stick to the recipe. We have hundreds and hundreds of cherry tomatoes, so rather than take the time to chop them, I hurried and put them on as a layer. Needed more cheese? Right here it is. It's prettiest if we will top it with this and leave a little cheese for the top. So here it goes. And if you don't have enough, you improvise. This is Botan Ranch. We're going to finish topping here. Now, can you imagine this tomorrow with some nice cold melon, this hearty salad, and to be able to enjoy having lunch or supper ready in just a heartbeat, already prepared the night before. Let's make it look pretty. If you had green onions, that would also make it look nice. If you wanted a touch of cilantro, parsley, anything from your garden would be amazing. We have basil. It would probably do well, but I'm just not certain that it would marry with the flavors that are in here, so I'm not going to do that. I hope you'll try it. I hope it'll be something that will save you some time, some energy, and give you, because it's good for days. Really, the longer it sits, for up to a week, I like it even better. But ours have never gone more than about 3 days because it's eaten quickly. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.